In addition to all our procedures, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that ensure our campus stays safe. So let's review some of those real quick. So rapid fire, lightning round, hit me.
What is our parking lot safety like?
Parking lot safety. You control your parking lot safety. First and foremost, remember, you need a parking permit displayed. You need a parking permit displayed. If it's not displayed, if it fell off or you forgot it or you took a different car, then you might receive a citation from Officer Don or Officer Palm. Those citations cannot be revoked. So remember, you need your parking permit displayed at all times. You do get 5 free days to park, so maybe you just got your license or you took a new car, sign in at the front office before school starts, and that will be your permit for the day. So you need to have your parking permit displayed. Plus then, we take it slow. Remember, the parking lot is a busy place. After school, it's the busiest place on campus. We have 800 student drivers, we have over 400 or 500 parents picking up people, and we have 15 buses or so driving onto our campus to get people home safely. Be aware of your surroundings, follow the stop signs, follow the directions of the adults who are outside, making sure everybody stays safe. And if an unfortunate situation happens where you do get into an accident, stop what you're doing, pull into a safe spot, and then let an adult know, and we'll get Officer Don to help you go through that whole process and procedure. But again, we follow the signs, we drive slow, and we display our permits. Probably the best things that we can do to ensure you don't get hit or you don't accidentally hit something or someone in our parking lot.
When do we need to use our IDs?
All the time. You need your IDs all the time. First of all, it's your ID. It helps us identify who you are in an emergency situation. If you got into a medical situation and you couldn't speak, your ID is going to tell us who you are and we can look things up. It's also going to help do practical things, like help you get lunch, help you go to the vending machine, help you get a Chromebook when you forgot one. Your ID is the most practical thing that we have, but it also ensures your safety. The other thing it does is it gets you into events for free. So you need your ID, an updated ID for this year. The other thing to think about with your IDs is they get you into the building. Our campus is secure, and outside the passing periods, the doors are locked and you need to buzz in and show your ID to enter. This is especially important if you're coming in late in the morning or if you're crossing between main campus and east campus. Your ID is your key. If you forget your ID, we'll record your name and we'll be happy to print you a new one and then charge your parents $15 on Skyward, so don't lose it.
How do we report something during school?
We are all responsible for our safety and each other's safety. So that's a great question. How do we report something during school? So if we notice that something's off or we're concerned about a peer or a teacher or a classmate and we want to report that information, we can do that anonymously through the SUSO app. Speak Up, Speak Out. It's on your class link, and you can also go online, type in our school, and make an anonymous report about a concern you have, and then I am alerted right away, Officer Don is alerted right away, and we will begin an investigation. The other thing you can do if you are wanting to just get help right away is to go to a trusted adult. Whether it's a counselor, a teacher, a coach, myself, one of your associate principals, or Officer Don, come and say, I'm concerned about X, Y, and Z. I saw this, it was suspicious. Always report. If it's not something to be worried about, that's our job to worry and to investigate. If you're concerned about someone or something, you got to report it. The other things that we can do if we are concerned about something that might be happening on campus or if it's over the weekend is we can call the police directly ourselves. But the one thing we want to avoid when we want to report something is we do not want to send an email. Typically, when we're concerned about someone's safety or well-being, sending an email, sometimes emails get lost, sometimes they go to spam. We want to talk to someone directly or report it through a mechanism that's vetted out like SUSO, calling 911, calling a police department, whatever it is. Do not email a concern. Talk to somebody or report it. Sound good?
What are the rules around a secure campus?
Secure campus. Great question. We all own the responsibility for keeping our campus secure. We already talked about needing IDs to enter. We cannot prop doors open or let people in who are knocking because they're late. Let them deal with walking all the way to the front door. I know 90% of the time we're just trying to be nice to a friend or help a raccoon out who's having a rough start to their day because they're running a little late, and it makes sense. Let them in. They're my math class, and the math classroom's right here. But we cannot get in the habit of letting people in. You don't know everybody. You don't know their motivations, and you don't know their intention. Most of the time, almost all of the time, their motivation is they just want to get to class on time. But we can't operate under that way because, again, there's a lot of people that come to our campus on a daily basis, and we need to make sure that we don't let in a person that's intending to cause harm. All raccoons, all guests, come in through the front during our school days and our operations. During passing period, our doors are open. and there's adults at those doors that are checking your IDs, or they're doing visual checks to make sure they recognize the student and they're kind of monitoring who's entering the building, who's leaving the building, and those types of things. So again, if it's during class period, during the school day, we are not propping doors open for a friend, we are not letting people in who knock. Send them to the front door, let them deal with their problem. It's nice that you're trying to be nice, but again, it could jeopardize your safety.
Is there ever a time you'll need to call 911?
Yeah, we just kind of talked about that, reporting things. So remember, again, if there's an emergency, calling 911 is totally fine. On your cell phone, the room phones, like right here, there we go. We can call 911, all is good to go. The other thing I want to mention is we can hit the call buttons and we can ask for help. That call button comes right to the office and you can say, help me out, I need some help. So if you need immediate help, maybe hitting the call button, 911, we'll go to a dispatcher and they'll dispatch things, but certainly 911. The time that you want to probably use 911 the most is after school when the building's not fully staffed. So for example, if you're hanging out here or something happens and you can't find an adult or a custodian, 911 is a great way to make sure you get the help that you need as quickly as possible.
How many drills will we have?
Great question. We need to have one fire drill a month, so we'll do that and we can skip 1 month when it's cold. We will have at least one severe weather drill in April. We'll probably talk about it before then. And then we'll have 2 ALICE drills where we talk about that violent critical incident and how to possibly respond. We'll have one in the fall and again one in the spring. So we will have a few drills. Now, I'll remind us when we have drills, but the most important thing that we can do during a drill is we can practice like we'll play. Like we know that it's a drill probably, or we have alerted you that it's a drill, and sometimes we can get a little silly and weird about it because it's not real. But again, it's to simulate that real experience so then if it does happen, we know exactly what to do. We've had situations here where we've had to have a mass evacuation. We've had situations here where we have had to call the fire department in. We've had situations here where we have had to go on a non-emergency lockdown for an extended period of time. We always want to know what to do and make sure we're set up for success so that the people that are responding can do their job to keep all of us safe. We all own our safety. I am proud to lead us through this work and to make sure that you are safe on campus so you can learn, have fun with your friends. And again, just remember, always turn to a trusted adult, take the drill seriously, and listen for information so that you know why you're evacuating. If there's a critical incident where you need to counter, evacuate, lockdown, whatever it is, so that you can be set up for success and help our operations run smoothly.